The YTPC, Joshua Stewart, smoking a pipe up north in the woods. Once again, we're not up north in the woods. We're down south in the shop. Been a busy couple of days and a couple more busy days coming up, but we're getting close to midnight on, what day is it? Thursday night. Just thought I'd have a pipe or two out in the shop before I go in and go to bed for the night. Say today was a busy day. My youngest daughter and son, who's I've mentioned in other recent videos, he's graduating high school. He actually finished classes last Thursday, I think it was, when he finished classes. But then graduation ceremony is this coming Sunday. But anyway, today they had their section, they call it in Minnesota, track meet. And the top whatever number of qualifiers in each event go on to state from here. Which, I mean, we didn't expect that either of them would qualify for state because they both barely made it into sections. But it was a good experience to make it to that level of competition for them. So they had to get on the bus this morning at, I think, 7 o'clock this morning and ride the bus for a 2-hour drive to where the section track meet was in the school bus. And then the meet itself started, I believe, I think it was at 10 a.m. I don't remember. But anyway, 10 a.m. is about the time when we got there. And actually just a few minutes after. And we actually missed my daughter's first 2 attempts. They get 3 attempts in their event. And unfortunately, we did miss the first 2 because we rolled in just a little bit late. Got lost the last couple minutes to find the venue. So we lost probably 5 minutes in that. But she did okay. I mean, she didn't do the best that she's ever done, but like I said, it was a good experience. My son, for his event, that was probably an hour later or so. Maybe an hour and a half later, whatever it was. And he did well, but he didn't break his personal best for his event either. So obviously didn't qualify for state. But it was nice because my college-aged daughter, she was able to come with us. And then my mother-in-law was up helping get some stuff ready for the graduation party on Sunday. So she was able to be there too, and then we went to a nearby city after my son was done with his events and got some last minute supplies for the party and spent most of the afternoon just going to various places for that. Went out for lunch. And the restaurant that we went to today, it was like a breakfast and lunch type cafe type place, although they do serve evening meals too, I guess. But looking through the menu, what do I want to have? A lot of times I'll usually end up getting a burger or a sandwich or something like that. I was looking on their special of the day was shepherd's pie. It's like, that sounds kind of good. So that's what I ordered. I ordered some shepherd's pie. Mittens, what is that noise? Never heard him make that noise before. And he was running around here a little bit. Oh, sounds like a hairball. Ooh, Mittens, that doesn't sound good. He probably ate too much. Anyway, so yeah, I ordered the shepherd's pie for lunch. And I was looking through some of the samples that Jesse from Jess Piping sent me. And by golly, there was some Country Squire shepherd's pie. And it's like, sounds like a good time to try that out. And as many of you know, I'm not huge English or Latakia, but this stuff I kind of like. After I packed it, and it didn't really smell like a real strong English when I opened the bag, so I was thinking that it was an aromatic because I didn't look anything up on it. So I put it in my Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman that I usually put aromatics in. Of course, I lit it up and took the first bite. It's late, it's been a long day. Lit it up, took the first puff, and it's like, ooh, there's some Latakia there. This is an English type. And then I looked it up on tobacco reviews, and sure enough, it's English, but it must not have a lot of Latakia in, because it's definitely not overpowering. And gotta say, I think I kind of like it. And before I recorded anything while I was watching a couple of videos trying to catch up, I had a bowl of the Warhorse Bar. Man, for a guy who thought he liked a little bit milder blends, that Warhorse Bar kind of packs a wallop, and I like that stuff too. Got another tin of that coming because I don't have too much left. And it's like I like it enough that I'm gonna go through the little bit that I got left. Won't be too long and it'll be gone, and then I'll wonder what to do. So got another tin of that coming. And I think a tin of the John Cotton Kentucky, I believe it is, that Bill Keach gave me a sample of that a while back, and I like that stuff too. I don't know if you can hear the train. We had some rain again this afternoon, so I suppose the air is a little bit denser. And to me, it sounds like the train is right outside my door, but it's like a mile away. Maybe not a mile, a little less than a mile. I know you know who you are out there. I just read your email that you sent, and there was some comments about Latakia in there. And before I read that email, I was thinking, I want to like Latakia in English more than I do. I was thinking here sometime, probably sometime this summer, I might do a whole week where all I smoke is English. Now I don't hate English blends, but there's just a lot of other ones that I like a lot better. But this shepherd's pie, that's some good stuff. Probably be a good one to kind of work your way into the Englishes with. Fortunately, Jesse gave me a pretty generous sample of the stuff, so I can get a fair number of bowls out of this before I run out. You know, unless maybe there's a little bit of a aromatic ghost in here that's making the taste a little bit better for me. I put a few bowls through uh, that other pipe that I broke in the other day. Probably got four, maybe five bowls through here now. I would consider it fully broken in now, ready for whatever we're gonna try next in it. Which, like I said, I'll probably be running another bowl of that Borkum Riff original through there, just because I don't think I gave it a fair assessment in the new cob. I know several others have commented too that it's not a whole lot going on with it, which I would agree with that because other than the corn cob, the fresh corn cob flavor, I wasn't getting much out of it. It was kind of bland even. But with that, I think I'm only about a third of the way through this bowl. I got a little bit left here. I'll try to catch up on a couple more videos because I'm way behind on my video watching. I thought there was something else I wanted to mention too, but I should maybe start having a couple of notes before I click the video on so I address everything I was intending to. Well, I can always make another video tomorrow. So with that, I think we'll call this good. Joshua Stewart smoking a pipe up north in the woods. You have a good day.